Dave Daly right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. I'm playing a little handicap today.
What's
Got out
wrong?
of bed at 8:10. So I'm not even barely moving yet. And there you are, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed after running around
Oh,
the
yeah.
TV studio all morning. You had a nice drive in. You probably did your
Mhm.
cold water therapy thing and all
Oh,
that stuff.
damn, yeah.
Here I am, up in the game, right out of bed like a shot. That's what I do. See,
Okay, so you've been up 20 minutes.
You know what I'm like? I'm like that cold intro in a movie where,
Mhm.
you know, you get the first 10 seconds of maybe a sunrise and then bam, things happen. You're rolling. You're into it. That's me.
Mhm.
You, on the other hand, just saunter in.
Saunter, dude,
You
I've
hang
been
around the
up.
weather
I've
girl
been
all
on
morning
it.
long. Oh, remember the fun we had last weekend? Yeah, you want to do that again this weekend? It's okay. Hey, you know what? I'm here to give. You, on the other hand, just coast in. That's fine.
Coast
Good.
in, dude. I had to
I know.
pound out news stories. I had to do traffic reports. I had to go back and forth from my little bat cave out to the studio. There's
It's
a
a
lot of
lot.
running around.
It's a lot. But
It is a
then
lot,
again, you know,
but
you're
it's
limbered up and
fun.
you're loose. I'm
Yeah.
just out of bed. I'm
Okay,
literally
so how is
barely
that
moving.
handy? You're not handicapped by
Well, I'm
that.
not. It's kind of a disadvantage. It really is.
How is it? I guarantee you
Right
got
there.
at least
That's
8
my
hours
third
of
sip of
sleep.
coffee for the entire day. So you
Wow.
can see where
Okay.
I'm at.
You don't need coffee if you get up at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you
You
need
should
coffee
be
if you get up
well
at 8 o'clock.
rested.
Well,
No,
you
you
might be. Then
don't.
again, you might not be. You know?
Unless you went to bed at like 3 a.m.,
You don't know
then
what time I went to
okay.
bed. We haven't talked about that.
What time did you go to bed last night?
About 11:30.
So you got over 8 hours.
Yeah, but I just got up. So
I get that on the weekends.
well,
And
you
then when I'm
might.
up on the weekends, I'm awake. I'm ready to go.
See, I'm getting there.
You're
But
not.
for the moment, I'm just kind of. Most people would be like Eeyore. Me, on the other hand, I'm like Speedy Gonzalez. I am
Okay.
up on it. I'm on the balls of my feet, dude. I'm sticking and moving.
Do you feel like but it's interesting you bring up Eeyore. Do you feel sometimes like an Eeyore, or what? Like if you were one of those characters, whether it's Eeyore, a Tigger, Piglet, or Winnie the Pooh, or Christopher Robin, I'll even throw that in there.
Okay.
Which one are you?
Which character would I be if I were a
Which
character?
character would you be?
I would be
Do you
Wreck-It
think?
Ralph.
Okay, that was not.
Honestly, if I had to look at a character and call myself a character, I think I would have to be Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't one of the options though. I was giving you.
Well,
you
you tend to limit me with options sometimes, and I'm a limitless dude, especially when I just first get out of bed.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to box you in like
That's
that.
What you do. Sometimes you do that. You box me in. You put honey in a corner, or put baby in a corner, or whatever you do. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's all right. You know,
try to simplify the complexity that is Andy O. I know. I don't know what I was thinking.
All right. Well, here, hang
on. Because there are so many layers.
Yeah. There are. That's
you did the fake armpit farts. Great. Which you can't do with a shirt on.
Look what I did right there.
Look, you got it. What, a new purple mouse?
No, I worn out that part on my mouse. That's a working man right there. All right. With that, I'm just saying here to tell you that my superiority is about to reign, and people can watch that as we get into your news
shenanigans.
Yeah, your shenanigans and news, and I'm all set.
All right.
Are you ready?
All right.
Because I'm ready. Are you ready?
Dude,
I'm ready. Are you ready?
4 a.m.
4 a.m. Wow.
Well, you still had another 4 hours of sleep. Some of us are getting to work.
Well, that's the way it goes.
That's just how some of us roll.
The way it goes.
The working stiffs. The everymans.
All right. Well, that's what
there you
are.
Go.
I'll give you that.
All right. Ford Motor Company has reached a tentative deal with the United Auto Workers Association. Both parties confirmed that agreement on Wednesday night. The deal still needs to be ratified by a majority of Ford's 57,000 UAW members. The union, of course, has been on strike since September 15th, so it's nice. Looks like they got a deal. Everything straightened out. Everybody, it doesn't seem like anybody's grumbling over this, so seems to have worked. we shall see. I don't imagine it's not going to be ratified.
Would you like
So
would you like to hear a Ford story, or would you like to just move on to another?
it's up to you. You
I
decide.
as I promised you, I'm up on it today. I am up on the
Go
wheel,
ahead.
right?
Be up
So I'll
on
give
it.
you a story. I was talking to an engineer from Ford, who in turn was talking to Jack Roush, who is quite famous for racing Fords.
Right.
Right. And Jack Ford said to this engineer he wanted a little lower compression inside this engine for his purposes. And as the conversation went on and on and on, the engineer said to Jack Roush, he finally says, he goes, hey, why do you want lower compression in this engine? It ain't good, right? It's not going to last that long. Jack Roush said, well, you know what? I need to go 500 miles in this thing. I don't care how long the engine lasts.
I'll blow that piece of shit out in 4 hours.
We'll put another one in it. Yeah.
Put another one in.
So there's a funny story for you about Ford. I thought you'd enjoy that.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
See what happens when I'm up on it? I'm on it.
Okay.
I'm up on the wheel.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great.
That was a great story.
It was solid, and I was,
All right, go ahead. Besmirch my stories.
I
That's
didn't
fine.
besmirch again.
Crap all over my stories.
See, this is your
Yeah.
problem.
All right.
Everything's either black or white. You either love it or you hate it. I said that was good.
Yeah.
Just because I say good, not great,
Well, that was a
people
great
think
story.
I hate something.
That was a great story.
It's why people mistakenly think I hate Taylor Swift.
You were apathetic.
Just because I didn't think she's great. Anyway.
Well, I'm just saying.
More than 36 states are suing the parent company of Facebook and Instagram.
Oh, boy.
33 state attorneys general allege that Meta's products have harmed minors and contributed to the country's mental health crisis. Another 8 attorneys general have also filed suit in state courts. Obviously, it's kind of a dicey issue. You can get addicted to anything, but obviously there is an issue with social media, especially when it comes to teenage girls, because when it comes to bullying, talk a lot bit about bullying, especially the online stuff. That's a girl thing. Like boys and even men, the threats are more physical. With girls and young women and even older women, it's character assassination. I mean, nobody, and I know this from my sisters growing up and what some of them dealt with, nobody can be more vicious, and I mean vicious, than teenage girls to other teenage girls. And that's the big issue. And you've got all these other kids that you're dealing with now. You used to just have the kids in your school. That's who you were in competition with. That's who you dealt with. Now it's every other teenager on the planet. And that's a lot for kids at that age. It just is. I don't know how they do. I would not want to be a kid today.
Nope.
No chance. Finally, iconic Michigan soda company Faygo has unleashed a new flavor. The new creation is called Faygo Dreamin'. It hit stores across the state yesterday. It reportedly tastes like an orange creamsicle. No thanks.
Dude.
First of all, and my dad loves Faygo.
All right,
my dad loves
this is going to be, hang on, before you start. Let me just explain something.
Go ahead.
Before you start. This is going to be one of the subjects you speak upon and know nothing about. So,
I know a lot about Faygo because I was force-fed that shit most of my childhood. We got pop because my dad loved it. My dad loved Faygo, and it was like Faygo Cola did not taste as good as Pepsi or Coke. It didn't. Okay. Red Pop was just Orange was like, okay, it's the poverty version of Orange Crush. And then you had Rock and Rye, which people like. This is just like Dr. Pepper. No, it's not. And it's
Rock and Rye doesn't taste like Dr. Pepper.
It's an abomination to everything Dr. Pepper. That doesn't taste like Mr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb
it's not supposed to.
Several notches above Rock and Rye was and is a dog shit of a beverage.
Rock and Rye
absolutely
was never supposed to taste like Dr. Pepper. No.
Now, I've had people would say that it tastes
No, they
similar,
don't.
But no,
because your people are idiots.
Not my people, others.
Well, whoever.
But no, Faygo
is a Michigan tradition, and let me tell you something about Faygo.
Some traditions suck.
Listen, it's time for the grown-ups to talk. Okay.
Go ahead.
Faygo has also done an incredible job on some of their artisan pops over the last few years because their bomb pop stuff that came out was to die for. It tasted just like a bomb pop. And I'm going to tell you what, at one point, trying to get your hands on a bottle of that stuff, it was a nightmare. I went up to the Wesco in Fremont and found some because apparently news doesn't get up to Fremont as fast as it does everywhere else. And I bought a bottle, and I said to the guy, I said, "You don't have any more in the back?" He goes, "Yeah, I got some more." I said, "Give me a case." I bought a case of 20 ounces because it was that good. So where they've come along with this dreamsicle stuff, I'm in right there on the spot. The Faygo Red Pop, that is a treat that I reserve for only going to Benson's drugstore. If I go pick up my prescriptions at Benson's, every other time I get a nice Faygo Red Pop. Now, granted, the cola is not as good as Pepsi or Coke, and that, but no cola is.
None of it is.
With the exception of an RC occasionally. Like an RC cola
RC's
once in a
bad.
while is good.
RC's
Again. Grown-ups are speaking.
Oh, jeez.
The pop connoisseur is here to speak. And I'm the one that just got out of bed. And you're seeing how incredibly incredible I am here today.
Incredibly incredible?
That's what I am. We've got, what else? Then, if it's Faygo's just not quite good enough for you when it comes to artisan things, we can shift to Town Club, which has become an outstanding brand of delicious, flavorful sodas. Had a black cherry last week. I've got a Michigan berries out in the fridge. These things are great, man. And clearly, since you've poisoned yourself with 5-hour energy drinks that you drink as a sip, not a shot, even though it says 5-hour energy shot on the bottle,
it actually doesn't say shot on the bottle. I've got one right here.
Yeah.
It just says 5-hour energy extra strength, vitamins, nutrients, caffeine, sugar-free. Nowhere on it does it say shot.
Well, it's a shot.
No.
So once again,
nowhere on it does it say.
My superiority reigns, and you kind of stepped in it once again.
First of all, this is where you're wrong. First, you're saying because your taste buds have been diluted. No, I was talking about growing up on Faygo, Red Pop, Rocket
Maybe that's
Lime,
your problem.
Cola, Orange. Those were the four, and they were all like
maybe it's a misspent youth.
Because pop back in the day when I was a kid was a treat. We didn't get it all the time.
Yeah,
we didn't get it all the time. So it was supposed to be, but you'd get excited when, oh, God, we got a 2-liter of Pepsi or Coke or something. I mean, hell, even if my mom was drinking Tab, it was usually one of my sisters drinking Tab, but even that was something.
But so there was division in your house between the littles and the bigs, so your sisters could have Tab and you couldn't.
Well, I didn't want Tab. It didn't have any sugar in it.
Dave, let's
talk. I would try to pour some sugar in it. But anyway,
let's talk. Let's get down.
The bottom line is
let's get down to where little Dave is hurt.
I wasn't hurt. I just hated Faygo.
No,
I hated Faygo.
Dave,
Faygo was awful.
Let's talk about Faygo. Let's be at one with Faygo.
No, come on. I'm not going to be at one with a shitty beverage.
Dave,
Faygo is shit.
Dave,
it is.
Dave,
it's shit.
Dave. Okay. I'm at one with Faygo.
I don't care how poor I am. And I'm
at one with Faygo.
No, I refuse.
Say it with me.
I refuse. And I'm
at one with Faygo. I'm at one with Faygo.
No.
Faygo and I are friends.
Remember, I'm the guy, I've said this before, you cannot swing a dead cat without hitting somebody with a higher net worth than I have.
Okay.
So I understand poor, I understand poverty pop. That's what Faygo is. And I will not stoop to buying Faygo.
I'm here to tell you what.
I will suck it up. And if I want to, I'm going to get a Pepsi or a Coke or a damn Mountain Dew.
Okay.
There you go.
You're an elitist.
Or an RC.
You're an elitist.
And don't compare Town Club to Faygo because Town Club is higher up than Faygo.
You're an elitist.
Not great, but it's better than Faygo because
you're an elitist and you have forgotten
Shasta.
Not
an elitist. How am I? Shasta's better than Faygo.
Oh.
I'll take a Shasta.
Not only are you an elitist, you're a lost elitist. That's okay.
No.
Keep drinking the Kool-Aid. It's all right.
I'll take a Sun-Kissed. I will take any of that.
Product.
Tahitian Treat.
Tahitian Treat. Oh my God, so good.
Go. Yeah, see, you and I can that's way better than anything Faygo's come out with.
Faygo's good.
Faygo sucks.
Faygo's good.
There you go.
All
Faygo sucks.
Faygo's
Sports. Pistons fall in their NBA season opener. They go down to Miami 103-102. Lions, Monday Night Football. That's, well, not until next Monday, but the 8.5-point favorite at home against the Las Vegas Raiders.
They're going to lose. Women composers for $400.
Hang on. Let's see how much money I have.
No, I'm not. You don't have enough money to go buy a Faygo.
$3.
Nope.
$3.
I couldn't
take your... You buy like 10 Faygos back in the day for $3.
No, you're not buying anything for $3. Women composers for $400. Are you ready?
Hang on. I got another $1.25, so that's $4. You want to make that Lions bet? Okay, go ahead. Women
How do we
composers?
pronounce quarters?
Shut up. What's category?
Women composers.
Okay.
All right. We know you hate Faygo. We know you hate women. So this might be tough.
I love women. I have the highest, utmost respect for the fairer sex.
Yeah, you do.
I do. Nobody has more respect than I do.
Your ass. Okay. Last name of Fanny. Felix's beloved older sister who composed some 500 pieces of music.
Flag.
Yeah, perfect. That's a good answer. Way to put in the effort. Way to think it through.
When you say Fanny,
yeah.
the only Fanny I know of is Fanny Flagg.
How about Mendelssohn?
Harper Valley PTA and the Match Game Show.
Perfect.
What?
How about Mendelssohn?
I had no idea who the hell that is.
I figured you didn't. Kind of like
there's only one Fanny, and that's Fanny Flagg, and she's the only Fanny that matters. Okay. Sorry.
Well, have yourself a great Thursday or whatever the hell day of the week it is, and remember, I got out of bed today, and I was that sharp. I want you to put that right on the calendar as to how sharp I was.
I salute you, sir.
Have yourself a great day.
See ya.
Welcome back, Muskegon. A rainy Thursday is expected, so let's take a look at your forecast brought to you by Trinity Health. Starting out with your weather headlines, like I said, today will be pretty rainy across the region. We might see rain all day, but some other models are only giving us a few rounds of rain. But regardless, we're probably going to see at least half an inch to maybe upwards of an inch of rain throughout the day today. And then another round of storms possibly will arrive on Friday afternoon and evening, likely around 5 p.m. or so. So if you have Friday evening plans outdoors, make sure you're paying attention to the radar. And then after that, colder weather will eventually settle in to end the month of October. But looking at our future radar, you can see by 8 a.m., a warm front will be nearly parked over us, which means we'll likely see widespread rain shower activity, especially just to the north of Muskegon County. But by the time the afternoon arrives, probably after 2 p.m. or so, another round of rain will move through the area. This one will be associated well ahead of a cold front, and that will just continue throughout the afternoon and evening. Going into 11 p.m., you can see most of it will be out of here. And then for the rest of Thursday night, most of it will just be fairly scattered going into Friday morning. So for your Thursday, expect a high of 63 with a 100% chance of rain. It will be a pretty rainy day today with accumulations of at least half an inch of rain, maybe upwards of an inch, like I said. Overnight, the rain will continue, especially before midnight, with a low of 59. And like I said, some lingering showers are possible in the morning on Friday, but then most of the day will be dry until a line of storms could actually move through with that cold front on Friday afternoon and evening. Most likely on the timing with that, probably around 5 p.m. or so. That will quickly get done and will be dry most likely on Saturday, but hanging on to most of the cloud cover, and will also cool down to around 50 degrees. We'll drop into the 40s on Sunday with more rain showers along a stationary front, and then as that stationary front pushes off to our south, that will bring in colder air to end the month of October. And that's your Thursday forecast brought to you by Trinity Health on the Muskegon Channel, and I'm Cole Woods Weather, and enjoy your day today.